For me, having been in a leadership role in this area around mentoring and fellowship programs, the Equity Learning Lab really gave me, I've described it as more fluency in talking about DEI work and more broadly thinking about my role in a leadership role as DEI was one of our strategic priorities for the organization.
In my role in human resources, really trying to create an inclusive environment is important. And I think from my learnings from this program, it's been very helpful. We've started to really implement and really think more intentional about the practices and the policies that we really have in place and where there's still work that needs to be done.
When we formed this core Equity Learning Lab team, it was cross-organization, and then we worked with Ryan Davis to implement that organizational equity reflection tool, which I think it's just really enlightening about kind of sort of different staff perceptions about equity. I think it sort of showed that within our organization we don't have a common definition of equity or sort of understanding of how it applies in all of our work. One thing I found really valuable about the Equity Learning Lab was just the opportunity to hear from peer organizations in the work that they were doing, how they were approaching it. And I took a lot of sort of kind of comfort in recognizing that everyone is facing kind of difficult challenges and that we're all, we're navigating it in different ways. And I think the Equity Learning Lab did a really nice job of kind of elevating challenges in these sort of facilitated discussions so that you could learn from others' experiences in a way that was, I thought, very vulnerable for the people who shared the challenges they were going through and also very transparent.
Really, the most valuable part of participating in the Equity Learning Lab was getting more courage about calling out some of the inequities that I see not only in the wider world and struggling with the language about how to call out those inequities and still have people listening and levels of awareness to take action. Getting more comfortable with being in that role has been really valuable for me. The coaching from Madeline McNeely, who developed the White Women in the Power Paradox course, the individual coaching that I received from her has been really transformational and has helped me be bolder and more specific in terms of how I talk about DEI strategies.
Our organization was openly ready, in big part thanks to our leader, our president, CEO, and that leadership group, at having the courage to engage in the necessary conversations.
Because our CEO was committed, we had updates at our all staff meetings. We have reported to the board. We've developed a series of metrics. The other thing that we've done is really encouraged our staff to kind of voluntarily do their own equity assessments with whatever their job is. We are actually updating our internal customer relationship database to ensure that we have self-reported racial and ethnic data so that we can hold ourselves accountable. We've reported this to the board and we've reported this to each other in our staff meetings about how well we've represented some of the groups that we have provided this community and community of practice and safe space for them. People who have known us for a long time feel that we've made just a tremendous amount of progress and it feels different and it looks different. People who are newer to our culture say what's taking them so long. And so they're both right. They're all right. The change has happened on multiple levels and we still have a lot more to do.